guys, it's Brittany here from Bits of Paradise, and I am so excited that Valentine's Day is just around the corner. It's one of my favorite holidays. I would say it goes Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then Valentine's Day. What is there not to love about Valentine's Day? Even when I was single, I would just get together with my friends and we would just like grab an absurd amount of chocolate and watch chick flicks. So I'm going to be doing 3 separate things in this video and I'm so excited about it. So first, I'm going to start off with a gift for the man in your life. And there were many years where I was just like, what in the world do I get Joe for Valentine's Day? I feel like guys have it so easy. But this year I've come up with a gift that I think is really thoughtful and simple, and I think it's something that he'll really love. And so I'm excited to show it to you guys today. And then after that, I'm gonna do a fun little Valentine's Day treat. And after that, I'm gonna do some decorating to get more into the Valentine's Day spirit. So first, I'm gonna jump into the gift that I got for Joe. So here I have just a basket, and I haven't tested this out, so hopefully it's gonna work. Originally, I got this basket that I got, or basket box, and it comes with a lid, and I got this at Michael's for like $2.50. And everything that I put together fits in here, and then I decided to add one more thing and it no longer fit in there, so that's why I went to this basket. But if you are not going to include the thing that I'm going to include and you want something a little bit smaller, go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and see if they have this, because I love that it has a lid with it, so you can just wrap a bow around it and slide your card in there, and I think it's a really fun way to give him a little gift. And this is just a really pretty turquoise, jewel-toned, really big fuzzy blanket. Sometimes during the day he takes a little 10-minute cat nap and he doesn't have a blanket. And so he was mentioning that he really wanted a nice big fuzzy blanket for his office. But it really went along with my theme, which I will show you in a minute. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of fold this up and put it in there. Is this gonna work? I think it will. I also kind of like the color that it's giving. So yeah, so I have that right there in the basket. I think that actually worked quite well. Next, I'm gonna add a little movie. And then of course you can't watch a movie without some popcorn, so I'm just going to throw this little popcorn in there as well. And as you can see, I'm going with like a movie date theme. And then I'm gonna add some Martinelli sparkling cider because we love this stuff and we don't drink alcohol, so whenever we're like celebrating anything, we always drink Martinellis. And I just think it'll be really fun to put on a movie, pop some popcorn, and drink some sparkling cider with each other. And then I found these cute little wine glasses at Target that have little hearts on them, and so I thought that this would be perfect to add to this little movie night gift basket. So I'm just gonna toss those in there like that, and I'm loving how this is coming out so far. And then I got him this little heart-shaped box of candies, and it has Snickers, Twix, and Milky Ways in there, and I thought that this would be fun to munch on while we are watching our movie. And then I got some of these little heart-shaped tea light candles, and I thought that this would just be fun to put on the coffee table with our popcorn and things, just to add a little bit of candlelight. And I of course like that they were little hearts. So I'm just gonna toss these in here. You probably won't really be able to see them, but it'll be a nice little surprise. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to add my little Valentine's Day card for him. So I think I'm just going to pop that right back here. And that is my gift basket for Joe. I just love this idea. I think that he's really going to love it because it's really just like a practical gift. I mean, I pinned a whole bunch of things on Pinterest of like little cutesy things that I could make him. But when I really thought about it, I thought those are things that I want him to make me. I don't really think that, of course he would love it and appreciate it. I think that they really just want to spend time with you and have a romantic, relaxing night in. And so I think that this gift basket is perfect for that because we can just stay in and cuddle up and watch a movie together. We can cuddle up with this fuzzy little blanket, pop some popcorn, watch a movie, eat some candy, and drink some sparkling cider. So next, I'm gonna make fuzzy heart Valentine's Day cookies. And when I saw these, I just thought that they were so absolutely adorable, and they just made me think of how Joe makes my little heart all fuzzy. So for this recipe, you're gonna need 3 cups of powdered sugar, 2 to 3 tablespoons of evaporated milk or milk, 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks of butter, but I got the little half stick, so for me it's 4 sticks of butter, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of almond extract, cotton candy, and I got mine at Target, and I found it inside of the little holiday section, so where they would have like their Christmas trees and where they have their Valentine's Day candy. And if you want to dye your frosting, you of course need red food dye, which I forgot to add. So first I'm just dumping in my softened butter into my mixer, and then I'm just going to turn that on low, and I'm just going to kind of get that butter kind of softened a little bit more. And then I've poured 3 cups of powdered sugar into this bowl, and I'm just going to slowly add that. So now I'm going to add my extracts, and the reason why I want to add these next is because I want to have the milk be the last thing that I put in. I hope you can hear me. You're gonna add milk according to the consistency of your frosting, and so if you have a little bit drier frosting, then you're gonna add 3 tablespoons of milk, and if your frosting is already looking pretty good, then you're only gonna add like 1 or 2 tablespoons of milk. So you want the milk to be the last thing that you add, that way you know how much to add. So because of that, I'm gonna go in with my extracts now. And first I'm gonna add the almond extract, which is 1 teaspoon. And then half of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then I'm just gonna mix those together a little bit, and then I'm gonna start adding the milk. So I've added 2 tablespoons of milk, and I'm just gonna kind of let that go and see how that is. And then if it's too dry, I'll add 1 more tablespoon. Yeah, tablespoon. For me, this is looking absolutely perfect. I like my frosting a little bit thicker. Some people like it runnier because it just holds its shape better. So for me, this is exactly how I like it. And then next, I'm just gonna add a few drops of red food coloring because I want these to be just like a nice subtle pink color. So I'm gonna start with a few drops and mix it all together, and then add more if I need to. So I added about 4 drops of red food coloring, and that gave me the exact pink color that I was looking for. This is just such an easy buttercream recipe, and if for some reason your frosting is too runny, all you have to do is add more powdered sugar. There's just something about pink frosting that just gets me so happy. It's just so, it's like what dreams are made of. So now it's time for the fun part, which is decorating the cookies. And last night I went ahead and made these sugar cookies, and I will link this recipe down below. It was so easy, no chilling was required. It was just the easiest sugar cookie recipe I've ever made, and they held their shape really well, which is nice. And when I made these, I used 3 different sugar cookie heart cutouts. So now I'm just gonna take a knife, and I'm just gonna start grabbing some frosting and frosting these cookies up. And I like to have a little bit of a border, so I don't take these all the way to the edge, but pretty close. And so I'm just working from the center of the cookie out and just slowly moving that around. And you definitely don't have to be super fancy with the frosting. I think it looks cute when there's little imperfections in there and little swirls. I just loved these cookies because Joe just makes my heart so warm and fuzzy, and so I thought that this would be a cute little Valentine's Day cookie to make for him. So I have all of the cookies nice and frosted here, and I just put them on a little Valentine's Day platter. So now I'm going to add the fuzzy part, which is the, what do you call this? Cotton candy. And obviously feel free to do lots of different colors. They had yellow, green, blue, and pink cotton candy at the store. And so you can do kind of like the conversation heart colors and do a whole bunch of different colors, and I think that that would be cute. But I just stuck with pink because I did. So I just added some baking gloves, and oh my goodness, it's so much easier to work with this with baking gloves on because it was sticking to my fingers. And so it's kind of hard to work with it because of that. Also, as you know, cotton candy dissolves really easily. And so if your hands are wet at all, it's gonna start to dissolve. And just like the natural warmth of my hand was kind of making it a little bit sticky. And so I just went ahead and added these gloves, and it's working a lot better. I just absolutely love the way that these cute little fuzzy heart cookies came out. And I'm gonna go ahead and try one because I'm really curious how they taste. That is one yummy cookie. I was a little bit worried that with the buttercream frosting, the sugar cookie, and the cotton candy that it would just be like a sugar overload. But it's just really yummy and it's not too sugary at all. So I'm gonna get all cleaned up here and then I'm gonna get the house a little bit more festive for Valentine's Day.